Hello everyone and welcome back to Notes Naka. In this video, we're gonna learn about histogram analysis. First thing first, what is a histogram? So histogram is basically something like a graph, and we plot different values on different ranges, and basically it gives us a frequency of something. So in image processing, what a histogram means is it gives us the frequency of all the gray level images. So X will represent gray level intensities and Y will represent the frequency of these intensities. So here we have our gray level values 0, 1, 2 and all the way to 255, and here we have frequency. For 0 we have this frequency of gray level. So in that way it will give us the entire analysis of the image in the form of a graph of intensity and frequency. So a histogram basically shows frequency of pixels, intensity values. And where are these used? Why do we need to study histogram analysis? So it is first of all used in analysis of image. That is very important. That is what we are learning to do in this entire subject. Then it helps us in image brightness and contrast adjusting. So when you have your entire this histogram of all the contrast of all the intensities, then what you can basically do is manipulate all of these value in such a way that you can make the image brighter, adjust the contrast and all. And after that we can also equalize the image. Equalizing an image means making all of this similar, so that we can make this in a form like this, so that everything is on the same level. And making it in the same level means we have adjusted the entire image, so that we can analyze it better. So basically that is how we can equalize the image. It is very important sometimes as well. Sometimes you have a value of this over here and sometimes this value over here, and again you have everything like this. So this is not a very good way of representation. This will give us harsh edges or harsh points, and we don't really want that. We want to make it all in the same level so that it looks smooth. After that it can also be used in thresholding. Thresholding means completely making it black and white by increasing the contrast to a very high level, and it is very important in computer vision. So we have seen histogram analysis is very important. So how do we really do histogram equalization? So equalization is what we want to do. Basically we want to make the graph equal so that the entire image looks smooth and clean. So for histogram equalization, it is used to enhance the contrast. After equalization, gray levels in the histogram are more uniformly distributed. So basically you have an image where like this. If your image was something like this, then it can be changed into something like this. So that is what histogram equalization does. It is a very simple process, and I will demonstrate the entire numerical to you. So this is our image in which we want to do histogram analysis. In this, what we do, first, we find out the maximum value. Over this, maximum value is 6, so we take 6, and 110 is its binary representation. After that, since 3 bits are enough to represent 6, the highest that we can represent with a 3 bit is 7. So we take max intensity as 7. So this was easy. After that, what we do is we make a table like this. Now don't get overwhelmed, it is very easy. First one has all our gray levels. Since our maximum intensity is 7, so we have 0 till 7. After that we find out the number of times appeared. So we look into this image and find out how many times was 0 appeared. 0 appeared. So we find out how many times 0 appeared. So 0 appeared 2 times, you can see. Similarly 1 appeared once, 2 appeared 2 times, this and this. 3 appeared 2 times over here and here. Similarly we find out the number of times appeared and find out the entire sum. So the sum will be 16 because it is a 4 into 4 matrix. After that what we do is find out the PMF. PMF is the probability mass function, and this is the formula that we are going to use. Number of times it appeared divided by the sum. So 2 divided by 16, 1 divided by 16, 2 divided by 16, and we find out everything and put it over here. So please do your calculation yourself, and if there is some mistake, then please leave it down in the comment section so that everyone can know it. And after that, in the fourth column, we find out CDF. Now what is CDF? CDF is cumulative distributive function. So basically what we do is this will be copied as it is. Then to find out this, we will add this and this. And then to find out this, we will add the last answer plus this. So basically we are finding out the cumulative. And after doing this, we then find out CM, and that means CDF into highest. So CDF into highest intensity means 7. So we multiply it with 7. So 0.125 into 7, and this into 7, in this into 7, and we get our CDF into highest. After that, we round it off. So 0.875 means 1, 1.3 means 1, 2.1 means 2, 3.0 means 3, 5.25, 6.5, 7, 7, 7, 7. So this is our table. Now after doing all of this, now this is a crucial step. We have to form our image again after histogram analysis. So forming our new image, how we can do that is we go ahead in our this, and we look over here 0, and we find out our answer that we got 1. So wherever in our original image, wherever we have 0, we will insert 1. So 1 and 1 are inserted. Then we look for next one. We have 1 and we have to insert 1. So in our image, where are 1? We have 1 over here. So we insert 1 over here. And after doing the entire thing, this will be our output. So please do it yourself and check it with mine if it is correct or not. And if I am incorrect, then please leave it down in the comment section. And thank you for watching, and we will meet again in the next video. Till then, take care and bye bye.